Hello, Potato, and welcome to day number 10 of the 13-day Halloween countdown. As we enter the last weekend before Halloween, any plans you haven't made, you need to finish up making them. So, what are we doing here? If you, for some reason, have just jumped in on day 10 of something, we are looking at the Funko Pocket Pop Disney's Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas 13-day countdown calendar that doesn't say Halloween anywhere on it, and yet here we are, because they have a 24-day advent calendar for Christmas, and for some reason Halloween just gets 13 days. Again, doesn't say Halloween on here, but the spooky countdown from a few years ago with the horror movie characters was clearly for Halloween as well. This came out on like September 28th, so clearly it wasn't being released for 4th of July. You may be wondering, if you've been watching along, why have I, because I said originally that kind of was putting like antagonists over here and protagonists over here, although I also have Finkelstein in the mirror over there. And why have I put Teddy over here as a bad guy? Well, mostly it's because, one, he stands up on his own in a way that most of these characters do not. Zero would be the only other one that stands up as well as Vampire Teddy. And two, just because they were lonely. They were lonely over there. It's just Lock and Barrel and Oogie Boogie. We're still looking for Shock. No Shock yet. We've got 4 more days here, including today, and still no sign of Shock. I have no idea, aside from Shock, who the other 3 are going to be. I'll be very surprised if for some reason Shock's not in here. But let's move aside Jack and Sally once again to look at day number 10. Pop open the little door. Reveal looks like a yellow bag today. Yup, yellow. I feel like a hat. I think we may finally finish our trio of Lock, Shock, and Barrel with Shock today. Let's rip it open and see for sure. And yep, there she is. Having stolen Jim Carrey's mask from The Mask, it is none other than the very Lucy Van Pelt to me, honestly. She does look very Lucy Van Pelt to me looking Shock. She's also got her slingshot, just like Lock does. She's got her big blue moppa hair, purple, with a yellow face underneath the mask. But let's and much like most of these characters, she does not like to stand up on her own 2 feet, which is annoying to say the least. If there weren't a big crease in my Haunted Mansion table runner here, that would probably help too, but there is, and I don't iron things because I like to make my life difficult. That's why we're here. Wow, you're just going to need to lean up against the box, aren't you? There. Fall over backwards now, I dare you. Right, we've turned the lights on. Now we need to turn the lights off. And turn on the black light. And there we go, and the green, it's definitely a color. That's a useless thing to say, isn't it? Yes, green is a color. Green is a color that exists in the scheme of colors. Her mask, it seems like it's lacking personality compared to Lock and Barrel. Maybe it's just because she's not smiling, but I mean, there's a lot of personality going on in these faces. She's just kind of is she that way in the movie? I haven't watched the movie yet this year. I need to do my viewing this year. But so I usually watch this as like a Christmas time movie, not as a Halloween movie. So I still need to do that. But I don't know. She looks unimpressed to be here. The other 2 look yeah, they're not going to stand up. I don't know why I'm bothering with this. Because all 3 of these are ones that just do not stand. And you know, my giant rock biter hands and these little things just don't go together well to begin with. I think I mentioned in an earlier video that I spend a lot of time picking these things up off of the floor as I try to adjust them on the shelf and lose them or knock something else off entirely. Alright. Stay there for the rest of the video. It's just like another, nope, can't do it. Couldn't even get the words out of my mouth without you falling over. Well. Alright, let's finish quickly. They're all standing up. She's okay. She's not great. Locke is definitely the best of the trio, but she's okay. I don't hate her. I don't hate her. I don't hate any of them. They're all at least okay. But she is... I wasn't that impressed with Beryl, but honestly, looking at three of them together, I like Beryl better than I like her. I don't know, the mask is just missing something for me. But still, they're there now. The trio is together. I now officially have no idea who these last three are going to be. I'm going to guess maybe the clown with the tearaway face. That was my prediction. Somewhere in here is the clown with the tearaway face. That's my next prediction. If I'm going to predict anything, I'm going to guess that for some reason Santa Claus is day 13. I don't think he should be. I don't think it's appropriate. I think we're firmly in Halloween Town with this display, but I wouldn't put it past them. I mean, at least a Dayglow Santa Claus could be interesting. But I hope you've been enjoying these so far. If you have, go ahead, make sure you're liking, make sure you've subscribed, make sure you're answering the question in the comment today. If money were not an option, would you live in a perfect replica of the Haunted Mansion? Either one. You can choose Florida or Anaheim for this. And of course, when I say a replica, I mean on the outside. Obviously, the inside, it's not really a house inside those buildings. So, a perfect replica on the outside, the inside at least spiritually built around the way it appears in the ride. Again, your choice of Florida or the real mansion in California. Obviously for me, don't even need to ask. Yes, absolutely. If someone gave me a replica of the New Orleans style California Haunted Mansion to live in, absolutely. But let me know what you think. Would you live in a replica of the Haunted Mansion? And while you think about that, I will end this video. Thank you for watching. I will see you tomorrow as we fully jump into this last weekend before Halloween with day number 11, which I believe I knocked in a couple days ago, so that could be tricky to get into. So come back tomorrow and find out if it's a pain to get into or not, and if I'm able to get these all to stand up again for the length of a video.